Peace, kings and queens, guys and goddesses. So I came across this viral video on TikTok the other day, and a woman had quoted another post that said, the more you love yourself, the more you can detach from things that don't love you. Now, as powerful as the quote is, I have to ask, what does it really look like to love yourself? And I'm genuinely asking. I want to know what your ideas are, because this concept is often dressed up online to seem simple, fast, and cute. But for those of us who actually had to learn how to love ourselves and do the work, it's really far from a trend. It's real, it's deep, and it's ongoing work. Let me tell y'all something. You have to invest in self-love, just like you invest in your relationship. Most of us were never taught how to love ourselves, let alone the importance of it. And no one, it's not just about the things that we see on social media. No, it's not just about dating yourself, buying things, taking bubble baths, or following viral self-care checklists. That is not self-love. It can definitely add to it, but in its totality, it's a lot deeper than that. To truly love yourself out loud means sacrificing the beliefs, habits, and ideologies you once thought were true. And I'm going to say something that's not referenced enough when it comes to self-love. Many of us don't love ourselves because we've never healed from the things that taught us not to. Let me say that again. Many of us don't love ourselves because we've never healed from the things that taught us not to. Considering this truth, no amount of surface level care can fill the void that unhealed trauma leaves behind. A lot of folks claim to be worthy of love, abundance, support, but your life reflects what you truly believe, not just what you say. You cannot turn manifestation off. You are literally at all times manifesting. And many of us don't even realize it. And most people don't realize how powerful their words, actions, and subconscious beliefs are. These shape our reality constantly. You can't turn it off. It's way deeper than just saying, I deserve love. Don't get me wrong. I love affirmations. Affirmations are beautiful tools, and they are powerful. But without intentional inner work, those affirmations have nothing to stand on. You have to build the foundation. You can't just say, I deserve love, and then turn around and your actions don't match the saying. Your life doesn't align with the saying. Your decision making doesn't align with what you're saying. Let me give y'all an example. Eric's friend came by the other day, and he saw a note that I have posted in multiple spots in my house. It says, I deserve support. And that note is not only a daily reminder, but behind that simple statement is a whole journey of unlearning years of trauma and programming that once told me otherwise. So I really do remain intentional about the things that I am not only undoing, but also choosing to believe. And that's intentional work. That shit is, it's work. I used to really strongly dislike asking for help. It made me feel weak or like I was a burden. So I had to literally train myself to be okay with asking. I had to believe that I was worthy of receiving support, assistance, help in every way the word can be used. And let me tell you, it took some doing, to say the least. Funny enough though, I once asked someone for help, and they used it against me. They were more familiar with the old version of me, the one who stayed silent and never reached out, and cocky, had it all figured out. That Heaven, she existed at one point. And they tried to make it seem like me asking for help meant that I had failed somehow. But inevitably, that's a reflection of their lens, not mine. So I just let them have it. All right. Sounds good. Because I've honestly worked very hard to get here, and I still struggle with this, which explains the notes in my house as reminders. And it's not just a reminder, it's really a part of my healing. And I'm very consistent and intentional with my healing. This is what self-love looks like. Loving yourself, allowing others to show up for you. It's asking for help when you need it. It's knowing you deserve to be supported, seen, and held without guilt, shame, or strings attached. And let's be real, most of us were conditioned to believe the opposite. We were taught, don't be a burden. Don't let people use it against you. No one's really there for you, so why bother? These thoughts don't just exist, they create, and they were created and taught to us. You're speaking and attracting them constantly, unless you do the work to heal the beliefs behind them. And it takes work, intentional work. I deserve support that doesn't come with guilt, control, or entitlement. I also show up that way for others, and I'm not ashamed to admit that I had to learn how. That's what love and kindness actually looks like. Someone pour into your cup and you pour into somebody else's cup. Equal give and take. And this is another thing that we were not taught, which is why we find ourselves in these cycles of giving too much and not receiving enough back most of the time. That's not a cycle that I want to continue. And I can't expect others to show up for me in ways that I don't show up for them. That is selfish. I also can't expect to receive more while continuing to accept less. That's not how that works. A lot of folks ignore these truths, but these truths are what build the foundation of self-love. And again, this is just one example. So I want to ask again, genuinely, what does it look like to love yourself? Because there's real transformative and necessary work that comes with that journey. It's not surface level, and it's not small, and it damn sure ain't a trend. So think about it and answer me, because I want to talk about it. And I actually want to share my experiences and the things that I have had to learn and do in order to really develop self-love. Because this one example is still not the totality of everything that I've had to go through. But I love y'all. I'll see y'all next time.